Is it charging? It's charging. Let me make sure. Alright, y'all. Mama about to pull out. Make sure y'all hear me. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night. Whatever it is in your country, you are a real deal. If you ain't no real deal, you on the wrong channel. If you ain't a real deal, get off my channel. I see it what I see it. Now what? Shout out to all my workers. Yeah. Shout out to all my workers. I said it. And I've said it. Shout out to all my early morners. Yeah. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. Hallelujah. Woo, shit. Mm-mm. Mighty quiet I am. I know it always quiet, but look like it quiet. Look like it rained or something. What's up, y'all? What's up, real deal? How y'all doing this morning? I put that title like that for a reason. The only way you gonna get any kind of justice for your family member, you have to fight for them. I don't mean going like that ringing. I ain't mean going like that ringing bells and making noise. That ain't how you do it. You have to go talk. You have to get on paper and go talk and get some help. You got the money. Y'all can buy everything now. Who cares? Who cares? You have to, I can say one thing about some of the moms in Chicago. They ain't afraid. They are not afraid to talk, walk, and do things peacefully to find out about their daughter. Their child. Only reason why the mama in that situation that she's in, because she fought for her child. She didn't give up. She ain't scared. All that mouth she got, she ain't scared. Now, I seen a lot of y'all mothers got a lot of mouths and stuff. Gangster. Bark at people, growl at people. You're growling at the wrong people. See, when you were growling at the people, some of the people who were trying to help you. You can't mix that in with the people who helping you. Y'all ain't got to be loud and wild like that, stopping. It's the way you do things, but you don't supposed to give up. That's the only reason why you give up. Because something you feel has ended. But when it come down to your kids, you don't end nothing. You continue to fight. Even making another awareness day or something for your daughter. Because all the videos that I seen out there, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Y'all made Kenneka case seem like a joke. Making bad, smooth editing videos. First 1 minute, I just figured that don't nobody care. If mom, you got to fight for your daughter. Unless you know something we don't know. See, the only reason why you chilling is because you on YouTube. Now, I'm not against you. But I'm just putting this out there. You got a YouTube channel. You got a Facebook channel. And you might even have an Instagram. Why is it that you can't find out what happened to your daughter? Our people so divided. So it just don't make no sense. We are the most divided culture. We are the most divided culture. If something happened to a woman, it's nothing. It's just another deleted person, woman. But when it happened to a man, white supremacists, white supremacists. But when it happened to a woman, she was the H. She was this. Watch how she dance. I don't know. Y'all, them my folks. They're my people when it come down to women and men. We are the most divided folks, and we don't want to admit it. Now, I did a content on a man named Henry Jenkins. Just because that prosecutor would tear that man up, they go a black man. She a white supremacist. What? How the hell you get this out of this case? That man molested that boy. How did all that right there get in there? Y'all need to cut that out. Y'all need to stop that. I know y'all keep sticking the white man in there. What about when the black man do something? When they do something to their own person, what you call it then? What do you call it when a black man do to another black man? I just want to know. I'm confused. It's white. Okay, I got you. It's white supremacy when you prejudice, and I'm not. That lady ain't did nothing to sit up there to defend a child, and just because she didn't defend that man, y'all mad. Y'all some folks just, my people is something else. Something with the blood. Something in the blood, man. Y'all something else, boy. Y'all don't even like each other. I just want to know where to call. We'll go around, we'll pick on our own black women. I'll post something else, boy. Something wrong with that blood. That's that bloodline. That's that bloodline. See, Duck Mama, it's a difference between Teresa and Duck Mother. It's a difference. They two different people. Y'all don't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it. It's a difference between them two. It's a difference between them two. You got one that been fighting forever. She even marched too. But it wasn't on all that ghetto wildness and stuff, what they were doing. But it's just another girl. And when the men's talk about Kenneka, some of the men, I ain't gonna say all of them, they make her out of something else. They don't make her out of being just a young girl, being young, doing wild things like men do. Men age hop too. But it's alright when they do it. But when we do it, it's a problem. And that's just true. You don't got Vaughn case. Vaughn from Chicago. Kenneka from Chicago. All of them know the same people. What's the problem with the justice system with them? Y'all separated. I can't bring y'all together. You got men talking about Kenneka but calling her a man. You got pictures of her up, but you call them one picture a man. I'm so sick of that kind of stuff. How y'all that make fun out of black women. Just make fun out of black women. That's because they pretty. They so pretty until it scares you. It scares you. See, black women so beautiful, they don't even know it. Some of them don't even know they beautiful. But then you got a picture Kenneka, and you calling one of the picture a man and the other one a woman. Man, that's sick. I mean, I don't see how people can do that. Suppose somebody do your child like that. The party Kenneka was at, 1 minute y'all saying it's the people at the party, then the next minute y'all to say it was them guys right there, and then the next minute how it gonna be that person getting one person and that person getting one person? What are y'all talking about? Y'all confused that case, boy, and that's what y'all supposed to do. That's what y'all did, exactly what y'all was supposed to do. It never was justice for Kenneka. It was justice for y'all selves. Everybody was for themselves. There ain't no justice for Kenneka. It never was. Some of the video, the mama don't even know how that get out. Y'all don't lie on Rosemont. Y'all don't lie on the mama. Y'all don't lie on everybody. Everybody killed one girl. You don't need all that to kill no woman. Y'all weird. They have a lot of widows in the Kenneka Jenkins case. There's a lot of widows. Ooh-wee. I don't understand how the mama thought she was going to get help and the state divided up. They don't care nothing about no black woman. I'm talking about y'all. It's just another young black woman. They still ain't find out what happened to Kiara. Kiara Cole went missing the same time, around the same time Kenneka. It's just another black girl. It's just another black girl. And I wonder how are there any changes in the family with the family. I wonder are there any changes. The sister's still getting drunk. It ain't no justice for no women like that. But y'all get on my nerve when something happened to a man, the whole world jump in there and try to get justice. It's all over the internet. But see, it's gonna take the mother to do it. Can't be scared when it's time when you're trying to get justice or any kind of justice for your daughter. What you scared of? You ain't scared when you get on there talking tough. I don't understand it. And then you got the ops. The ops of Kenneka. Or Kenneka Jenkins. Making all the videos. Sitting there fantasizing. Oh, help me, Jesus. I look at all women in kids' cases. You got a lot of hypocrites and manipulative men out there. Want to manipulate everything about the woman. Now, who in the world? Why would anybody? I read, y'all, this what it is. I read some comments and they was taking up for the men that did that to that little girl who got shot. Oh, these the ones that ain't got no sense. Who doing this? Who the criminal themselves? They the one talk about. They the ones saying. They are the ones saying. Them hypocrites. They the ones saying. Oh, they didn't even get it. They should have had a black person in the room and there questioning that boy. They let you know where you're intelligent and how ignorant you are. It don't matter what color and they're talking to that boy. That lady did a good job of talking to that boy. That detective did. She ain't scream nothing like y'all would have got frustrated and stuff. She didn't get none of that. Now, with Kenneka, I ain't seen no court case. We ain't been to court. We ain't had no trial. And we haven't seen it. We seen everybody. Got duck case going on. We ain't seen that one, but we know them boys locked up. You see what I mean? At least she did get somebody locked up. With Kenneka, we ain't got nobody locked up. You got to fight for your daughter. You can't just sit behind computer and waiting on folks to do stuff for you. You can still, if it's true, you can still fight for it. Oh, Lord have mercy. I see the difference. When it come down to women and children, it's a lot of men don't care. You got some men care. You got some just like you got a lot of women care. You got a lot of men care. You got a lot of women care. But you got the fools that don't care. Y'all, people don't make me mad. They make me laugh at them because something ain't right. Something ain't right with my folks. Everything supremacy. Everything ain't. It's y'all doing it. I mean, that girl, I'm looking at people doing content on her. It don't even make sense. If Dirk was her cousin, then Dirk could find out what happened to it. 1 minute it's the rappers, 1 minute it's the game, 1 minute it's the people the hotel, 1 minute Zach, 1 minute is this person, 1 minute that. Who is it gonna be? It can't be everybody. And it's something that the friends not coming around the family about. The friends ain't calling check on the family. Why? What is it that they know that we don't know? It's so pretty at him. I need to wait every time I look at that thing. I need to wash my car. Clean my trunk up. I don't know why my people jealous of each other. Ooh-wee. It's sad though. You can't do good because they look at you bad. They want to use everything against you. They got a complex with themselves. They hold Kenneka Jenkins Ain't no way in them, ain't no, you can't tell me. If them girls, you don't hear nothing about, you don't hear nothing about none of them girls Kenneka hanging with, right? Shoot, they know more than what we think. They ain't, well, I heard they ain't called and check on the mama. What is it about them folks? You have to ask yourself what's wrong with them, not the girls. You got to ask yourself what's going on with that end over there. If they afraid to talk to them, what is it that they know? We don't know. Cause if it wasn't nothing wrong, they'll go there and talk to them. But I hate when somebody take a woman case. Why black women in these cases got to be characterized as she look like a man. She look like a man. Kenneka don't look like no man. Y'all need to stop doing that. Black women are beautiful women. So if they don't get that, if y'all don't get y'all self-esteem up where it's supposed to be, it'll drag you crazy. Dog, I ain't got my charger. I'm gonna need to buy a charger, y'all. Another charger. Where my glasses at? I buy more chargers than I pay my light bill. Let me stop. Charge my phone up. It's sad though. Kenneka. And no justice, no justice, no justice. Why you think? What make y'all think why them girls don't come around? Why y'all think why them girls don't come around? I have to wait back police till they don't know who I am. Trying to charge my phone up, yo. How can Kenneka look like a man? How can you say somebody's daughter look like a man? It always. I'm trying to see where my phone at. Oh, there you go. I need some juice. I mean, I see the difference. You know, I'm educated with races and stuff. Y'all got to stop putting race in it when it don't need to be in it. The race is when it come down to us. It's us when it come down to race. They out there now. They out there, the other end out there. But what do we call it when we battle against each other? What do they call? I need a name. Good morning. What is it called when blacks do it to blacks? How in the world could anybody could how in the world could anyone look at their own friend or look at a girl? She ain't got to be their friend. The boy tapped on them. He said, "That go Kenneka." I said, they allegedly, that's what y'all said. They tapped on her and told her that go the Kenneka going out the door. What she do? They put it all on Monifa. What about you? What about you? What about you? Why you didn't go stop her? Why you ain't saying, where you going? Because Kenneka is grown. Kenneka is grown. Kenneka can do whatever she want to do. When y'all get drunk, that's what y'all do. Don't you? When y'all get drunk, what do y'all go do? Y'all do whatever you want to do. Because the first thing you're going to say is what? Ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't drunk. I ain't drunk. Monifa sat right there on that bed, and I know a lot of y'all don't like her. Monifa sat right there on that bed and said, why you not having no fun? Come on, have some fun. You drunk. I ain't drunk. Monifa asked her, was she drunk? Y'all heard her. That's concern about a person. That's being a concern about a girl. When you ask them, you all right? That's the only thing Monifa was sitting there on the bed. I don't care what y'all say about Monifa. I don't care what y'all said about Monifa. She was drunk. But when they were sitting on the bed, at least she did ask some concerned questions. I ain't hear the other friend asking no concerned questions. That ain't the first time they been around each other DUI. Monifa sat down on that bed and said, what's wrong with you? She knew something wrong with Kenneka. She said, what wrong with you? You drunk. I ain't drunk. Monifa was asking her a whole lot of different questions right there. But she don't get no credit for that. She don't get no credit for caring. What about the other ones? What about Shemaya? What about what the other one who took the car keys? Y'all don't even talk about her. She took the keys. Miss Girl took the keys and she don't hardly get nothing broke down on her. The only person to get a breakdown is Kenneka. And not Kenneka, but Monifa. It's Monifa. But who cares what happened to Kenneka? Who cares? Who cares what happened to Kenneka? Kenneka is another sister that everybody walked away from when she lost. Thousands of Kenneka people claim they was out there for Kenneka. It didn't have to stop. It didn't have to stop. It didn't have to stop. Not you. I ain't talking about you. You know who I'm talking about. It's a lot of people. They ain't talking about the ones who cares. Y'all know who care. We talking about it's a lot of them don't care. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them pretending that they care and they don't. And I ain't gonna lie. They all the ones who walked away. Why would you walk away from the case? Even just because she lost the case? Just because she lost the case? You stop talking about it? Where they do that at? I still talk about other cases that we cover over here. I always go back to them girls. I don't give a darn what the family say. I can't nobody tell you what to talk about on can't nobody tell you what to talk about on YouTube. They don't run nobody to run YouTube. You can talk about it. You can talk about Kenneka Jenkins. I'm talking about all these women and kids. Like I said. But when it comes down to women, it's a whole different story. But when it comes down to men, it's different. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. We so divided until it don't make. We are the worst. We are the most divided culture. We are the most divided culture. It's no way in the world Kiara Cole's supposed to be like that. It's over. When Kenneka Jenkins mama lost, Y'all ran away. Thousands of y'all people ran off of YouTube. It was so many. Ooh, wait. It was just so many crazy stories out there too. It didn't make sense. You wouldn't even thought nobody died. You wouldn't even thought nobody died. Undeleted, deleted, unalive. You wouldn't have thought nobody unalive. That girl done been called every name in the book. That Kenneka, that girl, it's a girl, a woman. When it comes down to women and children, it never fails. They got to be a H, well, it's really a W. They got to be a B, or they got to be on drugs. Or they got to look like a man. It's just how women are characterized. Women are so characterized, and there's so many of us are so separated. We so separated because we so separated into the things that we are involved in. And when you talk about it, it offends you. I'm gonna keep it real. Ain't no way in the world a man do something to a woman and it's okay. Or a woman do something to a woman and it's all right. And then the ones who protect, we protecting the negative energy. We are protecting the negativism. We ain't protecting the ones who need help. It's too many of them girls. It's too many women. Young girls don't die in Chicago. What we do? But see, you got to be a strong mothers and fight for your own kid. You don't never stop. It don't never ends. It don't never end. You never be afraid of nothing. If you can get if you got, let me tell you something. And I don't care what nobody says. If you got a platform, you got Facebook, you got YouTube, and you got Instagram. That's your platform, not just only entertainment. It's supposed to entertain your child. I would still want to know what happened to my child, but you can't find out what happened to you. Police can't tell you what happened to your child. You got to make a point that this what happened to her. When I seen Duck Mama, she may be loud, she may be this and that, but that lady stand out for her child on social media, and she's still in Chicago. I mean, you can't just give up on your daughter, on your child. You can't give up on your child. I mean, like I heard something yesterday. Like I said, with the little boy in the Breasia case, the Henry Jenkins case. See, when I do these cases, I think about that 19-year-old girl walking the hallway, walking to a freezer. We can always say, she ain't walking no freezer. She ain't walking no freezer. But then here you is on the other end talking about it. Not saying good stuff about it. It's a real Kenneka, y'all. It's a real Kenneka. It's a real person out there. It's a real woman out there. See, I'm down for women's rights. women and kids. Can't say 1 minute like you taking up for the girl, and then in the next minute you dogging her out. This is the first case that I ever seen that it wasn't a case. It was a case study, but it wasn't a case. It was something for y'all to study, but everybody walked away from it. You saw people trying to make money off production. See, I was there. Kenneka Jenkins. Kenneka Jenkins. Kenneka Jenkins. Will we ever find out what happened to Kenneka Jenkins? Will we? Will we? My culture, when it came down, Kenneka Jenkins was supposed to divide it. Y'all had people all over the world speaking on her. Then it got to a point, y'all think that because ain't nobody from Chicago, they can't speak on nobody black. That's sickness. That's illnesses. Can't tell nobody that because they ain't from no. If you ain't from Georgia, then you don't know nothing about what goes down in Chicago. I know plenty of people know this woman right here born and raised in Chicago and still got family in Chicago. Y'all ain't the only one got kin folks born and raised in places. People can talk about any, when it come down to a black woman, black children, it's supposed to be our girls, our boys. Y'all stuck by LPG Duck. Y'all stuck by Bond. Y'all stuck by YNW Melly. What about Kenneka Jenkins? When it came down Kenneka Jenkins to the women, it's all there. Look at her. Look at her. She did. We always got to be names calling. When it come down to a female, it's always a black woman. Always got to be a name calling. It's a name calling. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I'm not about to sugarcoat this. Cause we losing kids now, and then when you losing kids, and you hear somebody want to stick that. That's a white supremacist in there. They ain't had nothing to do, but there was a black man did that to that girl. It ain't no white supremacist did nothing. That was a black man did that to that girl. It was a black man. It was Henry Jenkins. Y'all not supposed to, even if the mama y'all didn't need Kenneka mama to work this case. Y'all didn't need Kenneka mama. Y'all didn't need Kenneka mother to find out. Y'all don't need Kenneka mother to find out what happened to Kenneka. Y'all ain't got to stop nothing. This is the United States. This is the United States. You could talk about anybody you want to talk about. This is the United States. I don't care. I'm gonna bring it to you. But you can't be 1 minute, and then the next minute, and you scared. You just have to do what you gotta do. If it's my daughter, you gotta do what you gotta do to me, because I'm about to speak out. And I'm going to have some gangsters with me, too. You ain't got no help. What you mean by you ain't got no help? Y'all mothers got to stick on these cases when it come down to your child. You got the free platform. You ain't even got to pay for. There's no excuse for any mother whose child is deleted or whatever out of their life. You got a platform. You got a free Instagram. You got a free Facebook. You got a free YouTube. And you got a free TikTok. Emphasize use those platforms for your daughter and you. For you and your daughter. Justice. Because it's no justice. When the case was closed, everybody did disappear like mouses. I ain't talking about the ones who you still on here. I ain't talking about y'all, but there ain't that many of them. It's not that many of them. They just disappear out the Kenneka Jenkins case. They just disappeared. They just walked out of the case. Kenneka don't be in a bad. They made the bad move. She done been dragged down the stairs. She done been this. She done been that. She done been that. Y'all know how many people y'all blame on did something to Kenneka. Let me tell y'all women something. They drug women every day. You have to watch yourself. When you go out, it's about you. It's about you. When you go out, it's about you. 19-year-old, I ain't trust nobody. You gotta be my folk, my siblings. That drink, I got to take my drink with me. I was taking my drink. I know it may sound nasty to y'all, but it was safe for me. Just take my drink to the bathroom. Put that tissue on top of it and set it right there in front of me. I'd rather do that than sit there and let somebody put something in my drink. Kenneka said a couple things in the room. Y'all know all young people, I ain't gonna say all young people. Majority of young people get high. Y'all know that. Y'all know what they do, because they teenagers. Teenagers do stuff like that. We were white. Stop acting like y'all weren't 19 years old. Stop acting like you were just the queen of don't do nothing. Everybody got a skeleton in their closet. I ain't got now. They ain't never had no skeleton in my closet. It was something that you did that ain't nobody gonna never know about it. We all done did that. So looking at her taking drugs and smoking and drinking and getting high, I can see that, because that's what young people do. They have fun. They do that. They drink out the same bottle. They don't care who got what inside the bottle. That's the question that we're asking, because we've been through that. Friends been doing that. And then, we be like, what y'all, it's too many lips. See, I always been a different kind of sophisticated person. I don't like everybody lips on my drink. I ain't never been like that. And I used to always had a problem. I know, because I'm just different. I be like, how y'all, everybody passing the same weed, y'all putting each other saliva on it. And saliva, when you drink, even when you drink, I had Y'all, I had the kids at the school. I used to say, "Ugh, you drunk out that bottle she had." And they be like, "Well, we doing waterfall. We doing the waterfall." Like, like if you don't put your lip on it, you just do like this. I said, her saliva still inside that soda. That saliva in that soda she drank out of. You do that, it gonna go back in the bottle. I had them kids, y'all being safe. I'd rather for them be safe and sorry. You don't never know when you drinking and smoking and getting high behind. I don't care, friends or no friends. And you can ask my friend, me and her were like this, Ace Cool and Boom. And she know how I was about me. I always just been there that tight like that. Even if she around, I like, nah, I don't trust y'all. I would buy I can buy some hen and go to the bathroom. And I like, darn, left my drink. It's a party. Anything capable of happen at a party. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna blame everybody at the party. Everybody was getting high. Everybody. That's what they do at a party. Now, outside the party, if I get up and I headed out the door, I'm about to blame the person who got my car keys. Because we're in the HRU. I'm not about to blame nobody else. Because if my car keys were there, I can get my butt in my car and go home. I put the blame more on her than I did anybody. Bree. I put the blame. That's why she was crying the hardest. That's why Bree was crying the hardest. Because why? She had the car keys. She didn't even hard to get knocked down, y'all. They didn't hard to say nothing to Bree about Bree. They didn't hard to say nothing about Bree. They were just really attacking. They boxing, socking Monifa. Till, what about the girl who got the car keys? What about the girl who got the car keys? If I had my keys, I can go get in my car and go home. Now I'm just gonna walk, just walk it out. I don't did that before, but I was confused. I ain't know where I was, and that was just off of drinking back then. That was off of Cisco. And now it was something in that drink. It had you like, you wake up, you like, but see, the thing is, Kenneka fell to sleep somewhere. Where did she fall to sleep at? She fell to sleep. Did she? See, I don't even want to see it. She fell to sleep. She fell to sleep in a safe, she thought that was a safe place, but it wasn't. Allegedly. We know about, but see, Miss Teresa, if you still want help, you can use your platform for it. You ain't got to never, ever start talking about your daughter. There's no way in the world nobody should be able in that family walk, don't have their own platform. I'm talking about the family. And talk on it. Talk on it. Oh, my nose. It's somebody start talking about me. It's nowhere in the world that y'all ain't, you're not on there talking about it. Not just saying justice for Kenneka. How you gonna get justice if you ain't talking about it? You got to talk about it. You got to talk about it. When you see Duck Mama on there, she talk about her child. She talk about Duck and a Duck and a Duck. You got to get on your platform. You got the Kenneka. Don't talk about, we know what happened to her. We can't. It ain't about attacking people. Don't poke people. When you talking about, getting, justice for your daughter or whatever you're trying to do, don't poke people. Use it to mean something. Get on there and talk and make it meaningful. Get on your platform and make it meaningful. Like we doing. Like I'm doing now. That's what you need to be doing. Because it's a reason for everything. It's a reason why them girls don't come around y'all no more. It's the reason why them girls don't come around no more. They don't trust y'all. I can't stop them from trusting y'all. I can't. But we as people, my people we've been divided. We have been divided. Now, when you had King, Malcolm-X, and all these different people, that's a separation. And then when they try to put it together, half of our American kids don't even know nothing about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Sojourner Truth. All these people. They don't talk about it because they don't know about it. When Martin Luther King come on, they don't even know what he did. They don't even know nothing about it. They didn't do like me. I made when my kids were young, me as a mother let them sit right there in front of that TV and they'll tell y'all. I made them write essays about what happened on that topic that they spoke about. Everybody, we watched the whole thing every year. I wait until they got grown. About Martin Luther King. When it came on, they sat in front of the television, got educated. They had to write essays about everybody inside that, on that TV, on that program. They can skip a 2 or 3. And then they had to read it. And then I had to take it, and I had to grade it. So, my people are getting more divided, more divided. We're so negative towards each other. We don't like each other. For some reason. You ain't even got to do nothing, and they'll talk about you. You ain't got to do nothing. Won't even educate. Y'all need to stay in school. And then, too, you say to yourself, where you going from? You got to have a future. You got to have that dream. This shouldn't happen to a young 19-year-old girl. And then all I hear is, Rose Month, they good for this. Rose Month, they this. Rose Month, they that. And I got a question. Why y'all there? If y'all know that Rose Month like that, why are y'all there? Why y'all there? And y'all know that what kind of place, and everybody know what they do. They was on the news. Why you there? It's not about your justice. Y'all, you got to fight for stuff. You ain't gonna get nothing done just every time When you feeling good, I mean, go on there now. Go on there now. Talk about it now. And make it about her and everybody else. Educate. But we ain't gonna never stop being the way we are. Y'all ain't gonna do it. Y'all ain't gonna do it. Well, that lemonade good. Y'all ain't gonna do it. Y'all don't care. I ain't talking about the ones who really, really care. I ain't talking about y'all. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones who trying to act like they care. You don't care nothing about a person if you 1 minute you, oh, here we go with the positive, and then the next minute it's all negative. All negative. Car gone. Look at no him. I don't want to talk to no married man. I don't want no married man trying to talk to me. No married man to talk to me. Please stay married and respect your wife. Respect your wife. No married man. Take care of your wife. If you're gonna talk about a female, please respect the female. Please respect our women. Our women. You know what? One of my things, when I was 19, I did a paper, a research paper in college on women in sports. Y'all don't even know that women didn't get the kind of attention they get in sports like they doing now. They wouldn't treat us right. Y'all women don't know nothing about that. They didn't treat us right with sports. We was nothing. We was a nobody. We was always downhill in sports. The way they look at us now, it's different. It wasn't like that, y'all, at first. It was a lot of stuff that we couldn't do. Women one counted. Now, in a case, when it come down to a woman, it's nothing. It's nothing. But let a man lose the case. You need to hear some of the. I got to respect my policy. That's why I'm talking like this. I got to respect YouTube policy. Because I got a nice, pretty mouthpiece. But I'm going to respect them, though. Can't nobody get me that way, because I'm going to respect YouTube. This their policy. But if I can say what I want to say, then it'll be different. But I know how to present it. But we got to look out for women rights. It's nowhere in the world things should happen to women, then they get called out their name. Like I said when I was doing, I read, you know what, sometimes you read stuff because you want to be, you want to see where the mind is, with people. And it's something about The mind. It's something about the mind and the way people think. Y'all remember when certain cases was out, you had when Kenneka case was out, when Lexus Ware case was out, a lot of psychics were doing readings. All you heard was psychic this, psychic that. You would mind get on their page just to see them flip a card to find somebody. You don't even hardly see them on here no more. It's no way Shaquetta Robinson. I got a content coming out for y'all. There's no way in the world she should. Nobody should have got away with what happened to her. With all them people in the house. With all them people in the house. So y'all gonna tell me. Every time it comes to a black woman, a woman period, it's drugs. It's drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol. Oh, she got drunk. She did. Y'all get drunk all the time. That's what you doing. You going down there to drink some margarita. Margarita get you like that. You supposed to, yeah, you supposed to. What happened to her? Did she have a heart attack? What she happened? What happened? What happened? So we just forget about it and walk away from it. All these parents don't lost their kids. You got a free platform. You should be talking on it. You should be educating the people on it. Not making video. Oh, look at her. She drunk. My other daughter drunk. Oh, this and that. you, what are you doing? Marking your daughter? I mean, set the picture, set the stage. That's not how it's supposed to be. People looking at that. Like, here go another video. And that one right there doing the same. Oh, Lord, what time is that one right there doing the same thing what that one right there was doing? And I mean, y'all got to set the example, women. Y'all got to set the example. We so far away apart. Y'all better get close up, because homeboy got locked up too, and he out. You think he gonna go back to jail with anything not happening? That ain't like y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Y'all already know. They locked him up in Fulton County Jail. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. And you don't think he was mad? Then when his friend came in the Capitol. School teachers, lawyers, doctors, all them retired folks. Put on them suits. Lay you across that table. Put that anesthesia in you. Them the ones doing it. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better get close. Because you're going to need each other. But you can't stop blaming supremacists when they ain't did nothing. When that boy did that, when that happened to that boy, when that happened to Henry Jenkins, they didn't have nothing to do with that white woman prosecutor set up there and tore his butt up, and she did good. She did what I would have did. That's a child. She defended that baby. She didn't defend you. She defended what that CM did to that baby. And she did a darn cotton picking good job. And then an ignorant person have to say, oh, she's white supremacist. Where you get that from? I mean, what you bring that up for? That ain't got nothing to do with that wrong that the man did to the child. Y'all, woo-wee. Y'all make people, it's a lot going on. Y'all got to realize that y'all can't pay everybody on YouTube no attention because this game playing and mind playing and hidiness and all that craziness and it's all of that. It's all of that. Play a role in it. I tell you, stop blaming. Stop. What am I ugly? Let me see what you're saying, baby. Let me put my glasses on because I sure can't see. Why you ask me that? Why you ask me do I stay in Chicago? You asked me do I stay in Chicago? Why you ask me do I stay in Chicago? I just asked you a question. Turn my car off. I ain't got beside me. Why you ask me that, baby? I need a charger. Why you wondering? I mean, why you wondering? Why would you wonder where I stay at? I would have never asked you where you live. I mean, nothing serious, but you just wondering. I need a charger. I need a phone charger. I need to charge my phone up. Nah, you ain't got to apologize. It's just strange how you just came out and said if I'm from Chicago. I ain't never had nobody ask me that. They'll ask me if I'm from they'll ask me if I'm from Philadelphia, up north. Man, you ain't did, man. You ain't gotta apologize. It just I don't ask people certain stuff. You ain't do nothing wrong. You ain't do nothing wrong. You cool. Tell nobody my business though. Tell nobody my business. My business is not your business. Your business is not my business. That's just how I was raised. I'm just telling you. Let me get out here and put my hot shirt on, shoes on, vest on. Y'all, I gotta buy another charger. I buy more phone chargers. I just can't. I might need to go back to Southern Bell. They need to get some more real phones. Let's go back to using Southern Bell, Bell South, and all them telephone. Let me let the phone ring, bring, bring. Cause I buy more battery charger than I buy anything. Bling. That's what I want to do. I want to go back to the phone ring. Mama, the telephone. Oh, I remember when we had telephones. I used to break my neck trying to unlock my house door, trying to run and catch that phone before they hang up. That phone ring. I used to say, ooh, God, I'm trying to open up the door. I'm so excited. Got the phone ring. I want to know who on the phone. Hey, what you doing, baby? I want to go back to the telephones. I want to go back to answer the phone like this, like a real phone. Let me call you back. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me get my clothes on so I go out here and crowd these little churns. But yeah, I want to go back to on the telephone. I'm so tired of buying phones and chargers and stuff. That's a shame. I take my charger everywhere with me and it's still broke. I think somebody, I know my dogs ain't. My dog do like to sit on my cords. Put some gas in my car. I need some gas. But y'all, women, we got to stick with each other. Everything is not prejudice gonna always be here. Prejudice gonna be here, period. Racism gonna be here, period. But everything you do is not involved with that. But when you that way with each other, what do you call it? When you that way with each other, what do you call? I want to know what you call it. Got to be a name for it. It got to be a name for it. It got to be a name for it. How is it that it was the white man who found creation? It was the white man who helped the criminal get out the ditch. But then it was a white prosecutor to take up for the child. Now what? Y'all still that woman did a good job with that little boy. That little boy's something else. And I see why his mama stay on his butt. And he know his mama gonna stay on that butt. He ain't fooling me. When the mama left out the room, he started playing around with that white woman. He started playing around. When you go into a school, you can't ask them to put my child with a white teacher, with a black teacher, with a Spanish teacher. Because you got some of your own teachers. Your color ain't treating the children right. So what do you call it though? What do you call it? That's all I want to know. What you call it? You gotta have a name. But y'all, I'm about to go back in and get my clothes. Ooh, Lord, y'all, let me go get my clothes on so I can go up here on this corner right here. You know I love y'all. I love y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better than what we're doing. Because when the Lord take me away from here, I want to stay where I am. I don't want nobody trying to revise me. Don't revise me. Don't try to make me come back. Let me go. I don't want to come back. No, I don't want to come back. Let me go to the next destination. Wherever it is. All right, y'all. Y'all go ahead on. Have the rest of y'all day. I will be back later. I'm out.